suckers. Excuse me, taxi.
Okay, man, we're looking around.
This is the 77 WABC minicast.
And tonight on the Rita Cosby Show, the fears of socialism. The Democratic Socialists of America unveiling their platform. And boy, it is a doozy. It's very anti-Israel. It's anti-American in so many different ways. And it comes where it seems like the Democrats don't even care if they're present for any sort of hearing, even if the mission is a very noble mission. Senate Democrats skipped a hearing today on exposing fraud. There was one Democrat who showed up for a bleep of time, and that was it, on a hearing on massive fraud that takes place in the Medicare system. They couldn't even make it to show up there. Meanwhile, people testifying and exposing fraud on so many different levels. And for that reason, it just shows that they just don't care. I think they truly just do not care. And then you also have other layers to this. There was this vote today, as I mentioned. This is the National Defense Authorization Act. And earlier we talked to Senator Dan Sullivan about it. And every Democrat present didn't vote for the Defense Authorization Act for it to be debated and brought to the floor. I guess they feel like national defense isn't important. I mean, that's a scary premise. And then about 100 Democrats in the House voted against military funding for Israel. This is a whole new breed of Democrats. This is not like your mother or grandmother's Democratic Party. The Democratic Socialists are vehement, no support of Israel. They want to abolish the War Department, the Pentagon. That's just part and parcel of some of the things they unveiled. Abolishing the Senate was another thing they put in their mantra. Can you imagine that? Abolishing the Supreme Court. Amnesty for all illegal migrants, including pedophiles, like the one that Tim Walz pardoned. Abolishing police, ICE, prisons. Punishing individual agents, no border. Elimination of cash bail, Medicare for all. A 32-hour work week, and a wealth tax against wealthy individuals. These people have no clue how a free system works. And here is Ari Fleischer, former White House press secretary, talking about this new socialist agenda.
You know, part of it is being anti-Israel, but the other part of it is being anti-America. And that is the deeper strain that's driving a lot of the behaviors inside the Democratic Party right now. Take what recently happened. You've got Congresswoman, soon to be Chevalier from Manhattan, who's founded a group that advocated for the, quote, total eradication of Western civilization. Out in Colorado, you have a woman who just won her Democratic primary. She'll go on to become Congresswoman from Denver. She blamed September 11th on the United States. You've got in the other parts of New York City, Claire Valdez, who advocated for nationalizing the airline industry. These ideas don't come from stem from love of America. They don't come from what you were just talking about, problem solving, individual success, the things that have always proudly differentiated ourselves from our European fathers and grandfathers. This is the difference that made America the innovative, individualized nation we are. They believe in collectivism, and they want to have a collectivism that replaces what we know to be the United States because they can't stand the United States.
That is a very strong statement, and I agree with Ari Fleischer. This is very dangerous, and it seems like the Democrats are getting walked all over. They seem to be accepting it because they're afraid that they're going to get primaried. They're not going to have the support of these folks. So instead, they're turning a blind eye, and that is acquiescing, and that is allowing a cancer to come into your party. And God forbid they end up taking the House or something like that in the midterms.